Hi Taurus, welcome to your mid-August reading for 2026. Thank you so much for joining me. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Welcome, my name is Michelle and this is Gypsy Insights Tarot. Taurus, let's take a look at what's happening for you. I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross today, so going back to the basics. Had to switch up my deck. I started doing these readings with Gemini and I was using the Vlad Dracul or Dracula deck. A little too graphic, so I had to change to the steampunk tarot. So anyway, enjoy the visuals, Taurus. And let me know if this one resonates with you by commenting, pressing that thumbs up button if you enjoy the readings, and of course subscribing if you haven't already. Thank you for your support, guys, if you have. Let's take a look here for Taurus. For play with time, mid to late August, maybe even a little bit before, whenever you're called to view this reading. Taurus, let's take a look and see what's going on for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Taurus, let's check out the energy. What's going on for Taurus, please, for time period? Oh, hello. We've got some rebellion happening. Could be someone rebelling around you, or you could be starting a revolution. Okay. What are you charged up about? Or it could be someone around you is charged up. Alrighty, let's have a look. I'm going to get your energy. That'll give us an idea about whether it's you or the other person. Alright, of course for some of you this could be a cross watchers read, so keep that in mind. Oh, instinct. Yeah, trust your intuition when it comes to people around you at this time, Taurus. Somebody seems to be... I feel that this rebellion energy is someone around you. We'll find out more information as we go. Trust your instincts. You're kind of getting a gut instinct. You're getting the feels about something. It's like a little bit of a hot potato. It's like, oh, I'm not sure about a situation. This could be a problem. Page of Pentacles, and that is crossed by the Two of Cups. Okay. Well, you know, I actually see that is a pretty good thing. What I'm seeing here is a new start in love. Taurus, this Two of Cups. Let's see. And the Two of Pentacles. Wow. I'm going to see what's up here. We've got the Death card. There we go. Well, you know, something could be a problem if you let it. Something getting out of hand. But if you can cut this off at the pass, I feel like you can minimize the impact. It could be around a decision that you're making. So forewarned is forearmed in this case, I feel. Taurus, in the past. Knight of Pentacles. Wow. You know, I get you venturing forth, taking one day at a time, not really making any kind of hard and fast decisions, more of a plodding energy. But I think that you've needed that time to think about your life, what you want, think about decisions that you've made in the past. Yeah, I get you just kind of being in the middle, not really making any kind of major choice, Taurus. And then we've got the World here. Wow, the world is your oyster. Wow. Taurus, let's see where all of this is going. I'm going to pull a card from this. Actually, I'll pull a card from this deck here. The page, I want to start with the Page of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups is what's crossing. The Hermit. Okay. Well, Taurus, you know, if you want something, you got to go out and get it. You can't be hiding away like this Hermit here. But I think that with this Knight of Pentacles, you've needed this stage in your life. Because you may have been saying to yourself, you know what, I can kind of see where I've made some, not mistakes, but things that you'd rather maybe regret, just slight regret. I'm not getting huge regrets here, but you can kind of see what you haven't taken advantage of in the past, Taurus. And I feel that you want more opportunities in the future, but in order to do that, you're going to have to get out from this hermit phase that you've been in, because you can't have it both ways. You can't be in this hermit phase and in quite enjoying that, and also wanting company, wanting to meet people. Okay. So the revolution here may be more to do with you wanting to bring about change in your life. And I think that death card is speaking to me about change, metamorphosis. Four of Swords is around you. Yeah, it looks like you've been taking some time here. But with the World card, it looks to me like that time of introspection is drawing to an end. But in a kind of big way. It's like you're going from one thing to something else. It's like for a long time there's this plotting energy, and then suddenly there is this sudden movement, and it's this rebellion energy. You could be rebelling against your situation. Okay, let's see. Six of Cups is around you. Yeah, I think that for a long time you've been thinking about the past and how the past let you down. You may be thinking about a person from the past, Taurus, and you're thinking, you know what, I left something unfinished, or I need to somehow challenge someone, or there's something here from the past where you feel like you're going to go in, but you're also thinking, God, this person's going to be angry at me, or they're going to rip me apart, or something like that, guys. Intriguing. Your hope is the Six of Pentacles, so you're hoping to get something from this challenge. You're undecided about whether or not you should do this, but you want closure. Oh gosh, that's that word. Let me step back here and gulp for you. Closure. Taurus. Closure. Closure is something that no one else can give us. No one else can give us closure. We have to give that closure to ourselves, and most of you know that. But yet there is still this thinking about, gosh, I just want closure. I just want closure here. Ten of Swords. Well, there's your closure. There's your closure. Yeah. Oh, it's like you've been sitting on the outside of a situation for a while, wondering, should I go in? I really want answers. I want closure. There's no communication, and then suddenly you go in and saying, I want closure. You get closure. The Ten of Swords. Let's talk about it. Let's dive deep here, guys. Rebellion. Now, this is card 33, so for some of you that is a meaningful number. Won't be for all of you, of course, Taurus, but when it comes to you like established order. Yeah? Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. You want to establish an order here. You want to establish something. But it feels to me like another person here is resisting that or challenging what you want, Taurus. You want establishment and you want order here. You feel like things need to be done in a particular way, and you feel like someone else isn't behaving the way that they should. You feel that this order is right and just and must be maintained. The freedom, now this could be reversed energy, so don't freak out on me here, Taurus, and say, that's not me. Okay, it could be the other person. I'm reading for a lot of people here. guys. So whoever this resistant person is, I feel that they have the right to refuse. So it's like you're taking away someone's right to refuse. Or you want to take, again, it could be the other person, guys. Don't freak out on me. But, yeah, the right to refuse. Taurus. You may take offense, or this person may take offense to a rejection or refusal. And there's a need for closure here. Well, that's what someone is saying. I've got it as you, Taurus, but of course it could be the other way around. Yeah. Now, of course, dealing with something respectfully. How do we deal with that? Especially if someone rejects us, or you have to reject someone. They don't have to act with offense, saying horrible things. It doesn't have to be that way. You know, maybe when we're younger we do all that crazy stuff and call each other names, but as we grow, as we mature, hopefully gain more experience, we can kind of exit and say, you know what, that person has the right to refuse, and take it and say, okay, you know. We take things very, very personally, especially when we're being refused or rejected something that we feel is rightfully due to us. Doesn't have to even be a love situation. It could be anything that you feel is justice related. So how do you deal with that? Well, being respectful, being restrained. Because with this rebellion energy, this could cause some kind of, I don't know, argument. Yeah. Finding a new way to approach old problems. Yeah. Because you may see this person as potentially dangerous to you in some way. And I don't mean physically dangerous, I mean like emotionally dangerous. And when we give our heart away, or when we feel like something is meant for us, justice, we may see the person as a soulmate or a twin flame, and when they reject us, or that can feel quite dangerous, because it can send us off into a tailspin, be very hurtful. So that's something here that when it comes to closure, I think that it can backfire a little, because it can create even more hurtful words, hurtful circumstances. Sometimes we just have to take it as face value and say, you know, this person doesn't want a relationship with me, and then go and find someone who does, you know. For a time now, you may have kept silent about a situation, and I think that you want to approach this person with some questions. Okay. You can ask some questions, but of course you have to be prepared for the answers, and really listen, guys. Really listen. Yeah. It's hard. I think that this is going to be something that you're going to find quite challenging, but at the same time, I think that for you it could be liberating if you choose to see it that way with that death card. It's a hard path to walk, but I think that you're setting off on this path. It seems like you want to... It's someone who's challenging you in regards to a partnership. It could be romantic or business, of course. Yeah. All right. Taurus. This feels like a fork in the road with this Two of Pentacles. I think that if you want to walk this path and get this quote-unquote closure, you have to walk without a feeling of defiance or dissonance. You have to follow it because it's the path of your heart. You know, we can call people who follow their heart rebels, can't we? So you're being a little bit of a rebel here, but your cause has to be love, not dissonance. Because if you go out looking for creating some sort of disturbance, you'll get it from the other person. But if you go with an energy of coming from your heart, the path of your heart. That's different, guys. Yeah. So following your own soul's path here, to be truthful, I think that you have to be truthful, because it looks like you've been walking a little bit of a lonely path here for a while, Taurus. Yeah. Even if this does create closure, at least then it's closure, so you can put it to bed finally and fully, and instead start to find something that is meant for you. Yeah. And I'm not saying everyone here is going to be come to an ending, but I think if you go in with an energy of expressing everything that you feel and allowing the other person the respect to hear them out, this can actually be of benefit. I get more of a liberating energy than a painful energy, because you're already experiencing pain from this, Taurus. So let's see. I'm going to get some more cards for you. Let's get one from this deck for Taurus, please. Incubation. We've got Ostara here. Incubation. Well, of course, this has taken time. I think that you've taken time. It's probably been enough time, actually. Enough time spent thinking about this person. Yeah, it's a little bit of a gloomy energy, like, I mean, the Death and the Ten of Swords, it feels to me like gloom. But here in this card, we've got the sun rising. Something about the spring here. So although this seems to be, I get you being liberated from the gloom here, and in the springtime, if you're in the northern hemisphere, in the southern hemisphere, or even could even be next spring. I do get 9 months, so you know, for a lot of you, it could be something that happens around 9 months. I feel like you're getting closure now, but something new will come in about 9 months. So I see a lot of positive things coming for you. But after this closure, I think you have to put some time, distance, and physical distance between you and this situation that seems to be coming to a close here, Taurus. You have to allow things to unfold naturally. The seeds that you plant have to be planted somewhere fertile, and this doesn't look fertile to me. So follow your instincts. If you have to get closure or to close out a situation in order to go to something that feels more fertile, somewhere where you can have expansion, where you don't have this gloomy energy, then follow your instincts in that regard and go towards that. There's patience here as well, this time of incubation, when it comes to something developing behind the scenes, under the surface. Yeah. It's like you've been going through a process of tying up some loose ends, Taurus, so that you can go in a new direction, possibly in around 9 months, or this has been a period of 9 months ongoing. And you could be at any stage of this cycle. Yeah. There's some underlying factors here that need to be completed before anything new takes off. Okay. Yeah. New beginnings await. We do have that Page of Pentacles, but first there needs to be closure in this other situation. Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to get some more cards for Taurus. Let's get one from... Let's get some from this deck here. For Taurus. Okay. We've got generosity up here. The Six of Pentacles. Giving from your heart with no strings attached is what's needed now. Yeah, going in, if you do want closure with this situation, then I think you have to go in with the energy of giving your all, or presenting your all, speaking your truth, without any expectation of getting something from this other person. Yeah, in your environment. Clear, clean, and declutter your environment. Here, again, I'm getting this tying up loose ends. And for some of you, we've got this universal flow energy. Yeah, that Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you're slowing down before making these big power moves. Like, things have been slow. You've been in the flow. You've been taking time, that Four of Swords, and then something about this gut feeling. You're going to go in and see if something is really over. You're going to find out the truth about that, and then you're going to continue clearing out or decluttering your environment so that this fresh start can begin. Some of you are being very generous when it comes to things, like you could be giving things away at this time if you're decluttering, taking things to charity or giving away to friends, family, that kind of thing. Yeah. Anything else here? And for some, you're looking for new creative projects. And for some of you, you're also, when it comes to partnerships around you, you are kind of, I don't know, I get an energy there of clearing up any misunderstandings with people, making sure that, everything is kind of wiped clean. I get this energy of you wiping the slate clean here when it comes to people that you've been dealing with. If there's been any kind of drama, misunderstandings, you want to... There's a real strong energy of closure here, closing out things, closing out projects, making sure that, that there is this clean, clear energy around you. You don't want anything holding you back. And we have here regeneration, death and rebirth. Well, yeah. And there's a shift. We've got this energy of shifts happen, stabilize your energy fields. Very strong energy around the heart chakra. It's definitely clearing the way for new experiences when it comes to love. But first you have to really make anything that, rather than keeping things going, you really do have to let some past things die, Taurus, so that it doesn't affect any kind of new beginning, because you can't go into a new beginning still having ties or tethers to past situations. Okay, let's see. Any other messages here for Taurus? I've got one card from this deck, and then I'll pull a card from the Quan Yin. Oh, we've got this beauty energy around you. Now, this could be someone around you who you see as very, very beautiful or handsome. Again, it's not meant to be gender specific. I'll get another one, guys. And beginnings. Yeah. Cherishing all the cycles in your life. Again, it can be very difficult when we're either infatuated by someone It can be very intimidating to approach someone like that, Taurus. Yeah. But I get this energy around this person as somewhat prickly. There's a prickly energy there. And commitment. Yeah, I think you want to commit to this person, Taurus. I do. And that's why you want to go in and kind of see if it's really done. For some of you it will be. For a very small minority of you, there could be a new beginning with this person. Yeah? Death and rebirth. Something that perhaps you thought was over could come back to life here. But I have to be honest here, guys, for the majority of you, I'm feeling the other way. But this is what you want with this person. That's the whole... I don't think you really want closure. You're saying you're going in with wanting this closure, but I actually think that you do want a new beginning with this person. I don't think anybody really goes back to an ex saying, I just want closure. They want to know that, is there a possible chance? Is there just a little bit of an opening there for me? I think for a lot of you, you're going to get an answer, yes or no, and you're going to have to take that answer. Okay, let's get a card from the Quan Yin Oracle here, Taurus. And of course, this can be reversed the other way around, so bear that in mind. We've got Dynasty or Dynasty of the Divine Mother. Yeah, now this person, we've got the card number 8 here. For some of you, they could be a mother, they could be a single mother, or you are, Taurus. Yeah, the only wish of the Divine Mother is that we're all beings, male or female, however we identify, are spiritually free. And this is, when it comes to this rebel, everyone has the right to be spiritually free. And so there's an energy here of realizing the true nature. You can fall in love with someone who just wants to be free, and if you trap them, then of course they're no longer that person that you fell in love with, Taurus. So just keep that in mind. Enlightenment. It's a culmination of many small steps with that Knight of Pentacles energy. Each one a drop of water, which forms a divine ocean of peace, realization, love, and unity within us. And I feel like there's something here that's going to happen which is going to wash away fear, separation, and scarcity, and instead bathe you in abundance and bliss. So I think that when it comes to understanding, there's an understanding of that you can't possess someone else, and you can't possess someone who is a bit of a rebel, free, you know. You kind of have to let them be. So you can love someone and love them from afar. But if you take away that very core, that very essence of who they are, then do you still love them? I don't know, guys. Yeah. It's been a long process, I think, getting to this point of enlightenment about love, about people, for you, Taurus. There's an old proverb that goes, before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water, right? And after enlightenment, it's still true, chop wood, carry water. So enlightenment comes because of the actions that we take each day. And it's like something that happens here brings about a giant leap. So you go from taking these small steps, Taurus, towards enlightenment about a person, about people, about relationships, to making a giant leap. And by doing that, and by realizing that liberates you from gloominess, from unhappiness about something that didn't work out. Yeah. And again, I get with the chop wood, carry water thing, it's work. At this point in time, you're doing the work to declutter your life so that you can really have true sense of freedom from the shackles of the past. No more looking over your shoulder here at the past. Instead, focusing on the now, enjoying your life instead of thinking too much about what hasn't worked in the past. Yeah. Now, our journey to that peaceful place is done when we realize that we can choose. It's almost like making a commitment. Rather than committing to another person, you're committing to peace in your life. And so you're doing things, you're taking steps that are going to bring you that peace, that are going to release you from the past here, Taurus. Yeah. Okay. That's really all I'm getting here, guys. Freedom, Taurus. If you're meeting people who are resistant to you wanting to commit, you may want this person to commit. If they're rebelling against that commitment, you have to let them. I'm going to leave it there, Taurus. If you'd like a personal reading, you can reach me on gypsyinsights@gmail.com. Just have a few spots available, so if you'd like one, please shoot me an email. Thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. Please do drop me a comment down below, especially if this is resonating with you or someone that you know. Taurus, thank you so much again. Please take care, and bye for now.